Have you ever wanted to be famous? How would you feel if you became famous for not having something that everyone else had? Well, that's the beginning of why Helen Keller was famous. Helen Keller was born completely normal in 1880. However, when she was 2, she became very ill and lost her sense of sight and her sense of hearing. For a long time, Helen used made-up signs, but she did not have enough to make her needs understood, and oftentimes she could not get her point across. When Helen was almost 7, Annie Sullivan came to teach her. Annie, who had been legally blind but regained some sight after surgery, taught Helen so much. She taught Helen how to spell words by manually spelling words into Helen's hand and letting her touch what was spelled. She also taught Helen table manners, how to write, and how to see the world through touch. When Helen was 10, she began speech lessons. Since not many people knew manual language, Helen would read lips by touching her middle finger to a person's nose, her forefinger to a person's lips, and her thumb to a person's throat. She would then touch her own face like this, and with practice, she learned to speak. Helen went to college, and most people said she wouldn't make it, but she was determined. Annie sat next to Helen in class, spelling what the teacher said to Helen. Also, for 5 or more hours a day, Annie read Helen's school books to her by signing them into her hand. Helen graduated with honors and wrote her autobiography in college. After graduating college, Helen wrote many books and met many people. She spoke out against war and against child labor, and she spoke on behalf of union and women's right to vote. Many people did not like her ideas, but she believed that her ideas and her words brought freedom. Helen and Annie continued to work together for a long time, but later on, Annie died. How did this affect Helen and how she navigated life? Well, read Helen's Big World by Doreen Rappaport.